miraculous recoveries, how they really bother me. Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for Have and Have Nots, Season 7, Episode 5. I don't like miraculous recoveries, except for in real life. On my TV shows, I don't care for it. Tyler, you're lazy and you're shiftless. And I'm not caring for this writing on this show at all. At all. And you actually are too talented for this to be going this way. I'm so disappointed, but whatever. Let's talk, y'all. Let's go on and talk and get this over with. Y'all already know I'm gonna be fussing. So, Catherine and her boy are screaming back and forth across the jail cells, and he's telling her Jim's dead. She don't want to believe it. Then he convinces her basically that he's dead. She's like, get it through your head, Red. What do you call her? Get it through your head, Red. Talking to her all crappy. Then goes on. That fool had the nerve to say to her, he's dead. She said, he's not dead. He is dead. And she will say, what? How can you be acting like this? It's your father. You killed your father. That bastard looked her right in her face and said, Jimmy cracks corn and I don't care. I said, really? Jimmy cracks corn and I don't care. Shout out to my girl Cherie, Addie. Cherie, why? She knows what I'm talking about, honey. Miss Cherie Dickey. She knows what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Baby, Jimmy cracks corn and I don't give a shit. Anyway, okay. Anyway, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, Jesus, the foolishness. So then he says something about Amanda. And whatever that was, it flipped the switch for Catherine. And Catherine told that bastard, she said, let me tell you something. There's something about your mother that you don't know. Your mother is a very powerful woman. And I'm going to show you just what that power is. And he said, you don't look very powerful right now. She says, and that's the thing, Wyatt. People who have power don't always look like they're the one with the power. I said, girl, lay his ass out, honey. Tear him down. Whoop his ass up, honey. Come on, Catherine. Come on through. Y'all know I like to be some Catherine Cryer. And whatever it was, baby, when he said what he said about old Amanda's old dead ass, baby, it flipped his mama switch. And mama ain't feeling you right now. Catherine, give it to him, honey. Tear his ass down. I'll be here for it, girl. I'll supply the laughs. You bring the drama, honey. She's going to let Wyatt have it, honey. You think that the boys ran through you the first part of this series, honey. They're going to really lay you out, sis. You're going to be... I'm going to leave it alone. Somebody's not going to be able to hold their lunch, honey. Anyway, moving on. And guess what? Jimmy cracks corn and I don't give a shit. I can't stand Wyatt. I cannot wait. They don't need to kill him. Let's hold him off and let his mother deal with him, honey. Give him some of that old motherly love, honey. Some power, honey. Moving on. Benny. Benny has been told that Jim is actually alive. They made him call Hannah. He calls her old behind. She's over there. And Candace and Mitch just came in. And she's starting this mess of, I'm going to the police, this, that, thing, and the other. They get the phone call, and they're going back and forth. And it's just, you know, the normal stupid. The guy gets Candace on the phone and Candace told him, listen, the money will be there. And when I find you, you'll be dead. I said, okay, so we getting our old Candace back too. I'm here for that. She sure told him, honey, Jim will get his money, but when I find you, baby, I'm going to turn you over, honey, and tear your ass down too, shovel style, honey. Better ask around, honey. I don't think you know about Miss Candace. She done put the shovel up on a couple of folks, so I think you're going to get a little taste of it. But anyway, I fell out laughing, but I'm sick of Benny. I want them to kill Benny. And yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I want them to kill. I want Benny to die, and I also want Wyatt to die, but I don't want Wyatt to die just yet. He has to be tore up first. But Benny, if they kill Benny, I'll be okay with it because I'm sick of Benny. Benny's ridiculous. You treacherous and you stupid, which makes for a dumbass character. I ain't got time. Moving on. And it would be good shock value. Go on, Tyler. Kill Benny. Kill him a little bit. You could bring him back in some dream sequences and some angel sequences and stuff like that. But just regular walking around being stupid, kill his ass. Anyway, moving on. So, David. Now, y'all know I loves me some David. David really turned my stomach. As much as I like to have a little moment with David, he really, I don't know, David, I might not be able to let you touch the glamazon now. Why you do Celine like that? He gonna threaten Celine about having her fired. And then he actually did it. After, the doctor finally came out later in the program and told David, okay, Jim's just fine. Which pissed me off. Jim's just fine. Really? You've been shot with a shotgun and all of a sudden you're just fine? You were in surgery, but you're just fine. Oh, he's in there and he's on some morphine, high up like his boy. But he's fine. Then they told Celine, you can't see him. You got to go through, because you work here, you got to go through your supervisor. And then David actually told the doctor to have Celine fired. That turned me all the way off. I was like, yeah, David, no, I can't let you hit this right now. Maybe next week, but not right now. I ain't messing with you right now, David. That was horrible. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. It's fuck shit. Anyway, so I didn't care for that. But when David actually got in there to talk to Jim, Jim gets to tell him the way he was all had up, and he's like, you got to get in touch with Kyle. Kyle. Because I have an arrangement with him. That's that whole thing about Benny. And then he's talking about, and get Catherine out of jail. You got to get her out. The two of them, they so in love. They hate each other. They are like the War of the Roses. So he's like, she got to get her out of there, but I got to get up out of here. I'm like, get out of what? Where you going? And then even when they had David's character say, well, where were you shot? And he going to say, oh, yeah. They're going to say, and you can touch it? He's going to say, oh, yeah, because I got this little button. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. I ain't taking it back. That's how I feel about it. Anyway, David got into it with Justin right before he went into the room because Madison runs into Jeffrey, and I looked at Jeffrey in those sweatpants. He looked terrible in those sweatpants. I was like, I told y'all know what I said about sweatpants last week. But when I looked at Jeffrey in his sweatpants, I was like, that's the wrong pair of sweatpants for him. Because make it up because they too short, and then they too hugging in the wrong places. Because Jeffrey got some big old thick old thighs. I said, "Oh right, honey," to the point where he looked like he got hips, honey, with them sweatpants on. And I looked at that, I was like, "These hips." He did. I was like, "Them don't look nice." I don't like them, and that's what came to mind, honey. These hips. I don't like it. But anyway, him and Madison running each other. Madison gonna give him a ride home. Justin sees him. David threatens Justin and tells him, I see how you looking at them. You better stop it. He gonna say, you better get out of my face. So that's the problem. He gonna say, do you think what my wife did to you, my ex-wife, you think what my ex-wife did to you was bad? things could get worse. He gonna say, I ain't got nothing to lose. Can't nothing get worse. He gonna say, oh, we'll see about that. I said, now, Miss Justin, Miss Justin, the boys ran through you. You kind of halfway liked it anyway. I said, you know, Charles, these little characters, honey. Between Justin and Wyatt, honey, they done had more than Fruit of the Looms, honey. But anyway, y'all ain't heard it from me. Somebody's not going to be able to hold their lunch. But anyway, so David had threatened him. He going after Madison and Jeffrey anyway. I said, I want Madison to whoop his ass. That's what I want to happen. I want Madison, because see, Madison is kind of thick through the chest and stuff. And remember, before, Justice snuck Madison. I want Madison to just beat Justin's ass. Like, just whoop him down. Just 2 to the body and 10 to the head. Just tear him up. So, that's what I want to happen. But anyway. So, let's go over there to Charles's house. We go over to Charles. Charles is having a whole situation with Oliver. Oliver finally got his hair cut. He got that dumbass hair cut off. So he looks better, but he's still walking around there doing whatever. And Charles is like, go get me Landon. Where's Landon? He's like, but you fired him, sir. He said, well, where is he? He said, oh, he's out talking to some of the other people and briefing them. He would say, go get me him. Go get me him. Because he's going to bring up Candace. And that's what he said. He's like, don't bring her up. Like, what you doing? Pissed me off. So he told me, go get Landon. Landon come back in there, baby, tells him about the whole thing about Kyle and his plan to get Candace back. He see in the newspaper that they cleaning her name up and making her feel like she's a victim of circumstances. And told him that, Candace had robbed Kyle, and this is where all this comes from. Told him about what was going on. And Charles is pissed. He was like, did you train Oliver? He's like, yeah. He's like, well, you didn't do a good job, or he didn't learn well. He's pissed with Oliver. Oliver is like this close to being fired. And he brought Landon back on. I said, you better go ahead, Charles, honey. You got your man and your woman's coming back, honey. Okay. And he's just happy. And I said, you got a thing with Justin. I wouldn't be surprised if they end up getting down at some point. But not Justin, I'm sorry, Landon. He got a little thing for Landon. And I don't know if it's Landon's. I think I told y'all that I don't like the fact that he likes to beat up on Landon. He likes to beat up on Landon. I think he likes the fact that he knows Landon likes him. I think it caters to his ego, and he has some little masochistic ways. And yeah, I see you, Charles. I see you, honey. And Landon, you just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you'll get a little taste of him. I don't even know why you want none of him, but in real life, when stuff like this happens, honey, there would come a point that Charles would dick Landon down, honey. And he'd be playing this whole little game. See, I ain't got time for that kind of stuff. Because one, I'm not taking any type of misuse, and I don't play that I'm going to be your dirty little secret. But trust me, in real life, because they writing this, that Tyler doing his thing. But in real life, the way that Charles handles Landon, Charles will be dicking down Landon and Candace. You understand? Y'all can take me at my word or not. Y'all know I know what I'm talking about, don't you? I know y'all know. Jimmy knows, honey. Anyway, moving on. So, Landon and Oliver have a little chit chat, honey. Oliver was doing something that was moving wrong, making a little phone call, honey. And Landon said, recall that person and told them no, they're not going to get to meet with the president. And if you let me find out that you're working against me, oh, you just let me find out. I said, now, Miss Oliver, you going to come up stinking, messing with Landon. Yep. You're going to get to see the other side of Landon if you keep playing, girl. Glad you got your hair cut, though, because it did look ridiculous. Anyway, then George. This was too much right here. George, the DA, goes over to see Veronica. Baby, the two of them had one old run-in, honey. He comes over there to get her to try to turn today's evidence on Catherine. He threatens her with what he got on her, and then gonna try to work her and tell her, yeah, you do know that David had an affair with Jennifer Salzen. Baby, all that did was make her mad because she knew, but all that did was make her mad. And he was hinting at the fact that we could put the murder could fall on you because we see that you have reason to have killed her. Basically, she told him, "Listen, I am not going to be playing any legal reindeer games with you. Do you understand, George? Because you're not even good at this. You're not good at this job, George. And you think you playing with me? Uh-uh." She told him, "Your son told us a lot of things about you too." She gonna say, "Did he tell you that he wants to be a girl?" "Yes, that's right, George. My son wants to be a girl." I said, "Oh no, she did." Now she gonna give Jeffrey that he crazy, basically, and make him not be credible. So she's basically just giving him, "Boy, I'm gonna wear your ass out down in that courtroom." And George knows it. Then she told that damn George, "You being here just makes me all of a sudden have a taste for shrimp fried rice." I was dead like Erica in the car. I said, "No, what?" I was done. Veronica, for real? Oh, man. Really? And George did real well with his acting when he played this part back, and he said, "You are a racist asshole." I said, "Oh." And he told her, "How would you feel if I were to tell you that I got a taste for watermelon and fried chicken?" I said, "Oh, y'all got to stop. You all have to stop." Stop. It was so, God, it was so rude. I was like, "Tyler, that was so rude." Listen, Mama Rose and her people, they be saying enough. This little thing right here, this was so rude. I was like, is there no one? Is there no one that you don't want to offend, Tyler? Like, for real? You were really feeling yourself. Hey, I'm proud of you. You were really feeling yourself. You stretched out right there, baby. And then that damn Veronica, Veronica's never going to be outdone. Ever. He told her, "You are so arrogant. I'm out of here." She said, "Get out of my house, George." They're gonna tell him, "I don't even know why you feel that way. You should try some of that stuff sometime, George." See, she's not gonna lose. She said, "You should try some watermelon. You might like it. I like the way it tastes. I like watermelon. And I like that fried chicken. I like all that shit. Just not made it. I just don't like it in my house." I said, "Bougie bitch." Oh, it was. Listen, I ain't got nothing else to say. Just all out of order. Anyway, we going back over to the mansion. Charles meets back up with Senator West. Maybe he gets to tell Senator West. Senator West come in there, with his good old got a drinking problem ass. He said, "I see you going back to the booze again." He gonna say, "Oh, no, 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 you didn't see this." I said, "Come on, you better get you a swig of Uncle Jack to break your back, honey." He's getting him a little taste. And he was telling him about Candace. He said, "I'm in love with her." He gonna say, "Really? Okay." And I like that he don't kiss his behind because he's the presidential elect. He don't care. They're friends. He told him, he says, "I'm still not changing my position. Run. Stay as far away from her. Bitch is trouble. Period. And you need to date up. And I know it may hurt your feelings, but I ain't changing my position." And then told, "I love you, my friend." See, that's what real friends do. Real friends will tell you the truth, whether it hurts your feelings or not. And I was here for that. Their relationship, I'm here for. I'm here for because he told him, "Listen, let's sneak and get this drink I ain't supposed to have and tell you that that's a whore. that you trying to lay up with. I was like, all right. Anyway, moving on. So Candace and Mitch figure out where Jim is. What hospital? They going over to St. Joseph's, honey. Maybe they roll up in there. And they get in the room because Mitch goes over. They have a security guard. He went over there. He gonna say, "You know Mama Malone?" He gonna say, "Everybody knows Mama Malone." He said, "My name is Mitch Malone. Mama Malone is my grandma." He gonna say, "Now these two people is great going up in this room, and you ain't see it, right?" He's like, "What's going on?" Them Malone's got it all sewed up, honey. They rolled on up in there, baby. They got to going back and forth. Hannah and Jim, this shit was just as bad as George and damn Veronica. They going back and forth. He gonna say, what are you doing in there, little Christian woman? I said, oh my God. Tyler! Oh man. And then I was getting mad at Hannah. Because Hannah, you got to stop playing slave quarters, girl. I can't with you. Anyway. But then he's gonna try to run some jack between the two of them. Because you got the two of them coming at him, Candace and Hannah. He gonna ask her, because Candace said something to him about his parent. How does it feel that your only son shot to kill and tried to kill your rotten ass? He gonna say, now how does it feel that she's standing over there with her Bible and your baby's dead and none of those bullets hit her? None. Not one bullet hit her curly little hair pattern. I said, did it just call Hannah a nappy-headed bitch on a slide? I said, Jim, you doing that? Jim, is too much, honey. It's too much. And Candace was like, you know what? I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt you, honey. And he going to say, oh, watch this. You better give me my money, whore. She's like, I'll give you your money whenever I get ready. You better let my brother go. He said, watch this. And he got on that phone. You know y'all had that. Got on that phone and said, kill him. I said, Jim. And, you know, Hannah's all like, Jim, kill him. Now, I was like, yeah. I know I'm out of order, but I was like, yeah, kill him. Anyway, I'm done messing with you all with this. This is what went down. I done clowned enough. I'm out of here. I will meet up with y'all next week, because next week looks like it's going to be real good. But I can tell already, Hannah's going to piss me off, so y'all might as well get ready. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.